Why do people think that because they have suffered, that others must suffer as well? Like, I made a video about child slaves down in Florida because they're considering a bill that would basically put children into those fields where the immigrants were to pick berries for people to buy in a grocery store and put in the bottom of their fridge and never eat. And personally, I would rather see children living meaningful lives rather than in the fucking fields picking berries. Not that there's anything wrong with doing that job, but it shouldn't be given to children. Children should be living thriving lives, learning and educating themselves and being able to grow rather than be employees. But for some reason, it's this odd phenomena that everybody thinks that because they had a hard life, that others must have a hard life as well. And that's just not true. Nobody should be suffering, for one. The planet has enough resources for everybody on the planet. We just have people hoarding all the resources. That's the issue. It's not that people need to pick themselves up by their bootstraps. It's that people need to learn how to share. It's just as simple as that. This is like kindergarten shit. Like you share with your neighbor. So that way everybody can have a piece. And if everybody were to act this way, nobody would be without. There would be no homelessness. There'd be no, hunger. There'd be no famines, war. But instead, everybody, they just have this sick societal norm that because that person did not suffer like you have, that they must suffer to be able to be in a position of comfort. Just to exist, you have to suffer. When did this become okay? I mean, I know the answer. It's colonization. But why are you okay with it? It's a wild thing, man. It's a wild ass thing that all these people that are like up there into like, well, the middle class, I know it's disappearing, but there is still somewhat of a middle class. They always look down on the other ones in poverty because they think that because they had suffered to get to where they are, that they don't owe anybody shit. The whole time where none of this is possible without everybody. Like you're not a middle class person without the poverty. Because then you'd be the poverty. You'd be the slave. You ever think about that? Like everybody plays their part. Even the immigrants that you guys hate so much and want to deport have paid billions and billions of dollars in tax money, probably more than the average American, because the average American gets most of their money back through tax loopholes through the government with their children and for whatever loophole you found. We know the rich people don't pay any tax. So the people that you guys are kicking out of the country literally pay more taxes than the people that you're trying to keep. And then you would make your own people suffer so that way you feel comfortable about you having to suffer. And it just doesn't make any fucking sense at all, even a little bit.